Yeah, welcome everybody back on the second segment, Ghanaian politics and trending issues. One, this is coming from Dr. Vladimir Enchidanso, international relations and security expert. They say 2020 proves possibility of civil war in Ghana high. That doesn't sound too good. Then from lawyer Ejiji Tamaklo was a caution, or I would say an advice to Abronye DC. See, Abronye DC must stop his arrogant nonsense. Then from very interesting story. This from Kufuor consoles Rollins on the death of his mother. She was a mother of the nation. Really. Then breaking news. What happened with the Infansiman MP? There's a tip off. Say the wife never be replaced, you know. Then Baumia runs to Bekwai as falling Joe Wise deepening cracks in MPP. Akufo-Addo is happy. I'm contesting against Asokwa MP, an independent candidate, to say. "2020 campaign. Kwabena Japan seen campaigning with Akufo-Addo. Interesting times." Then, court rejects Wyoming request to replace. I mean, this is what Alfred Akwesi Wyoming is telling the court. So, a lot of lands that worth about 1.5, like it's like 1.5K acres. It's a court needs some better on the properties, you know, called lands, you know, in substitute of that. But I think the court did not buy with that. Government recalls vehicles donated to NCC for COVID-19 sanitation. Commit to peaceful election process. Eschew violence. Akufo-Addo to Ghanaians. Then the IGP assures nation of adequate security on December 7. 200 police officers deployed to guard MPs. All MPs will get personal protection, will get personal security. That's from the current Minister of Interior, Ambrose Derry. Group faces National Board of Small Scale Mining. Now, on rebuilding Ghana, we'll be looking into two major issues. One, I know a lot of people, about a couple of days ago, Sami Jemfi, those that monitors Sami Jemfi, NDC, communication director, or they had to be to on the status. No, because some more important guns be Abba Ghana. Now, so guns near Bow or Tamaport, no. Now, person say, follow up with the guns. And pots for no every fair kids in the police station. He assigning a CID officer say, only name follow up with it. CID officer no, they believe say only taking pictures no leaky a big cancer major. So because of that, CID officer now may not say he's behind bars. More further investigations, but about a little over 400 guns. Any ammunition is normally about country, right? I mean, I believe says a Ghana phone in because getting to elections now, so must say we don't have to underestimate it. It's a big man want 436 illegal pistols and ammunition impounded at a port released. NDC is alleging. As I said, story in the buy, GRE impounded this 436 illegal weapons, right? Now it was coming from Turkey. But the guns in the buy, and I think say refers if I'm call police and a police from the same they didn't call back to custom. But say the new signing for case, Right now, no, I don't know for for some odd reason, I don't know why someone put a guy behind bars or more for investigation. You see, aside even being closer to election season, I don't think guns we should be allowed into the country. Say for private purposes, that's any party about beton. Government should pay attention to it. It's a story in second of also they should monitor this issue very well. You see, then. And the police is also serving caution to the entire nation. Say, pay attention to security tips. Main issue I'm addressing general security in the country. I know say yesterday we did a couple of analysis. Then there was idea Vladimir Chidanso Professor Vladimir Chidanso or alleged say 2020 push now it's very likely say Ghana you be have it. Civil war. You see, every year elections be there's that I don't know how to put it. There's that atmosphere. People believe like the listening be a bit of the civil war or to plunge the country into chaos. You see, looking at how security architecture is it here. You see, the sitting president have so much to do when it comes to the sustainability and the security of the country. But me reading some portion of what Vladimir Judan so basing analysis on. I'm University of Ghana. I believe a lot of people they know this man. He said, according to him, Ghana is likely to be plunged into a civil war as the signs are clear written on the walls. Look, we are sitting on a tenterhooks. Sitting on a tenterhooks means anything can happen there anytime. One on Love on Love Morning Show. I say. This comes after some National Democratic NDC youth in Aswansi constituency in Ashanti region held a presser vowing to protect ballot boxes with their blood. Should the governing New Patriotic Party try to rig the polls in their favor? Do you know how it happened in Rwanda? It happened because these things were happening and politicians were fueling them. The international security expert told, it is against the law. They have no right to arrogate to themselves what the Constitution has arrogated to another group. It is clear the police is to prevent crime, arrest and prosecute. So the interior part of arresting and protecting belong to the police. Okay, what I believe what Dr. Vladimir so analysis is trying to say is the civilians trying to do the work of the police, that is likely a bit a plunge the country into chaos. One, you see, this is not the first time I hear since 92. Any government, be incumbent government, be any opposition, the relationship never changes. It only changes when the other one is in power. When MPP is in power, the NDC always thinks they want to use the EC and want to use the national security to rig the elections, and vice versa. When MPP is in opposition, they did the same thing. This kind of rhetoric will be coming. This kind of calls will be coming. One, nobody is underestimating what the man is saying. I see it more as an adversary opinion, or he's just warning Ghanaians, because getting neutrality from the state institutions are very, very impossible if you are being very practical. Into one say election be a peaceful it mostly depends on the president at that time. Let's go back in 2016 election. One election I made say it was actually free from violence. They domesticated the Ghana military with the police. Almost a joint military police patrol on protected posts. Okay? Unless Bako episode uses security to the advantage, mostly incumbent and much control on the security forces. So if that is the case, then a bit more position is they almost so air resistant, and I say almost take law into their own hands to protect the ballot. But you see, akoye nipa ni lack of human trust. You know politics and you know elections and time way. So when we talk about general security of Ghana, I strongly believe, in as much as the citizens want to say or take on it, the main responsibility lies on the sitting president. And the Kufado also assure Ghanaians said it should be positive. That there's going to be a peaceful election come December 2020. See, so if anything happens in the country, he's the first person to be blamed. Ghana, your secret, we should not question it. But share a normal age year towards the 2020 elections somehow you could hear Vladimir Chidanso on this. You see, because Obi no person elections you better again. One way or the other, you are trying to circumvent the actual will of the people. In which Obi no obey expected and one thing is I also encourage some of the stakeholders almost stepping in with education, especially NCC, CDD, those private and government agencies now almost handle elections because they need more mass education. Nobody wants even if you are poor, you wouldn't want country ultimately they should plunge the country into chaos. But we should also not underestimate the will of the people. Yeah. And your more could have been corrected. So state institutions decide they will do what is expected of them. They will not act in favor of any political party. They will be very neutral in their dealings. This should Sanka call crass and it should not even come. Nuclear Sanka, a ma analyst and an expert and a baba question nation. But you see, before the beer, say and the money back. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised Vladimir Chidanso can say, you see, but you're taking on a serious note, you see. Yeah, because there are several times I hear this kind of tensions towards the elections. But you see, this particular election, I always tell people, election are individuals who so much interest as our election, 2020 elections. It will be very, very competitive. See, and I think the listener will be a baby. I mean, we don't hope it falls to that side. No, there's gonna be a resistance. Police for Mobeko polling station. So I'm call there in the colors of MPP or in the favor of NDC. No, I'm as something advise you. I'm best stick with core values. So I'm protecting life and property, including electoral conduct, security at the electoral at the various polling stations. I think like as I call we and it should not be a burden. One say mistrust of state institutions. I did be a better bar. No one say Ghana for more panic. It has said like likely say we are going to plunge the country into chaos. CBC now. You see, election can't put it there shoot. I chroma say almost to Abakura, you don't even see it. It's so peaceful. Say Ubi Kwaka to Abakura now Krawanya West in Panaka to Abak. So I think so this call is not only coming from Vladimir Chidanso. A couple of weeks ago, Bona and so they be by the security expert, and so the version of it by talking about general security in the country. Now, you share what is happening, and then I learned another interesting issue being UCC security for I'm Robertson, so attack you be all. Then 3 days ago, so Kumasi so UC boss and so attack I believe it's about time say police and step it up. And citizens and also should also demand say police and also a best step up. You see, both MPP and NDC, this is the time they're so united. Almost security, almost security, a priority to them. Almost for partisan issue to us and change. No national security, they said. It's not there to serve any interest of a party. If there's general security in a country, anybody can be a victim or anybody can be affected. Now, I'm going to take the security of the country, seriously. Now, you're welcoming so by the new MP, I'll be replacing Hayford. So, you're wishing a good luck. I know it's not going to be a small journey. Said nuclear power, see away. Now, all of a sudden, I'll be taking the mantle upon herself. Welcome here.
Upgrade to watch videos ad-free, offline, and in the background. Start a free trial of YouTube Premium today.
that note, we end today's section. Thanks for your time.